miles have been going pretty smoothly. The easiest path so far. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. I just had to cross with wet feet right away, and I'm being swarmed by mosquitoes. Still don't want to wear the mosquito head net because I hate that thing. So, yeah, hopefully in a few hours mosquitoes will calm down. Thankfully, usually as I walk, they aren't so bad. My pack is extremely light right now because I only have today of food. I am going 30 miles, and then I will see Cam at Sonora Pass, where I can get rid of this big old bear can. We have a pretty exciting mile marker coming up today, so that's good. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to wake up. My feet, I could have just taken off my sandals because I think that it could be the only one. For a while, it was really slow. It was sandy and like small rocks at the bottom. So I could have just worn my sandals and crossed and saved my shoes from being wet. But honestly, my shoes needed a little wash. My feet need a little wash. So I just walked through, plus the mosquitoes. So, yeah, hopefully my ibuprofen works on my cramps most of the day, and I can just make it through without too much pain or fatigue. So let's get into today. I'm passing a bunch of trail salad. Well, I was, and now it's turning into just trail. So yeah, I have like a really slow climb, I think all the way to Dorothy Lake, which might be 10 miles away. And it's not even like, I think it might be around 9,000 feet. So I think it's just a slow, steady climb until I get there. And then I do have a bigger climb later in the day, but not a whole lot of up and down. So I hope that I can take these miles a bit faster than yesterday, at least with less fatigue. Yesterday was exhausting, all that up and down. Oh, the miles have been going pretty smoothly, besides the bugs earlier. I stayed really hot in my puppy for a while. Then I just took it off and sprayed myself with bug spray, and it seems to be working. So yeah, kind of getting used to that. And also the time of day. Like, I think the skeeters aren't as insane as it gets hotter. So, whew, yay. Wow. Sparkly Dorothy Lake. Okay, I think this was the easiest path so far. Yay! The approach / like ascent was only like 0.2, and not that much elevation gain. So here I am, lake's back there. Let me show you. Face is being swarmed a little bit by bugs. Oops. Whoa. Didn't realize that this was coming up just now. Whew. Whoa. 1,000 miles, that's crazy. There's one on this side and one on this side. Whew. Okay, so I'm officially up and down the first climb at the bottom of the like first big up and down. Just have one more for the day. I've gone almost 16 miles. So around 13 or 14 left. I'm on this little flat bit in the bottom of the valley. I'm gonna grab water at the next stream. And I'm actually really excited for the next climb. It looks pretty gradual on the map. And then from what I remember, this is just like a really beautiful crest section. But like the miles between here and like getting up, once I get up high and then Sonora Pass, I'm just gonna be on the crest of a really high mountain and ridge line. So I was kind of nervous because I didn't bring my spikes this time because, I mean, I haven't used them since, I don't even think had to use them on Mirror Pass. Maybe the last one I even needed them was like Glen or, anyways, it's been a long time. So, I had my spikes for Donahue. I carried them all the way through Donahue. But then last time I saw Cam, I just left them in the car because I haven't needed them. But then I was thinking about this section and I was actually way more nervous on this section with the snow in 2018 than I was in the High Sierra. I mean, not... It's a little bit hard to explain, I guess, but I guess I just had like a really scary moment. Like a really scary, like 50-foot icy stretch. And then, so I remembered that stretch is coming up and I was like, oh no, I didn't bring my spikes. Like, what if there is still snow up there? It's like an icy chute. If there is. So there definitely still might be. But I feel a little less worried because it looked like the entire hillside when I was coming down to this valley, like looking up, looked snow-free. So I guess I will be so I guess we'll have to see. Part of me is like, if there is still snow, it could be really scary. Could have to deal with that. Most likely there's not going to be. But regardless, it's going to be really beautiful. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to being up there, especially like I'm doing this climb, like the mid part of the day where the bugs aren't so bad. I did stop and eat tuna this morning, right after the pass. I found a rock where there was like a nice, good, windy spot, and I was like, okay, kind of seems like maybe the bugs aren't so bad, but the wind went away within like 5 minutes. And the bugs flew in and it wasn't very enjoyable. Then I was around some other people when like a big group that I was getting nervous I was gonna get stuck in between, like leapfrogging them. And then like, yeah, dealing with my period stuff. So it definitely hasn't been like the best day. It's hard not to just like think about the mosquitoes when they're happening, you know? It's like life would be so wonderful and beautiful out here without the mosquitoes. So I guess it has to get balanced out somehow. No, I don't know, but so yeah, I just haven't been like having the best day in the world. Oh yeah, and then I fell and I scraped my knee, and then I didn't want to deal with it, so I just let it bleed. Do not recommend that, but it wasn't that deep at all, so it stopped bleeding pretty quickly, and it was already all over my pants. I tripped on these pants. They're too baggy. I really like them for bug protection, but they're not good for running, like going fast, because it's really dangerous. If my shoe catches on the pant leg, then I could trip. Anyways, so I might switch my pants up at some point soon, and yeah, but the best part about today is that it is Cam's birthday, so I'm gonna get to Sonora Pass, and then we're gonna celebrate. If I'm in too late, I think we're gonna celebrate here and in South Lake Tahoe, just because I might not get in until 8. Like, I might get in at 8 p.m. and then like the hotels probably, or the hotel, wherever. I think we're staying in Walker. It's a small town nearby. That might be like 40 minutes away. So we might not even have time to like have like a decent dinner. I'm not even sure, because like if the restaurants close at 9, we might just be eating in the car or in the room. So I'm not really sure, and I definitely want to celebrate him, so I'm happy about that. If you guys want to get to know him more, definitely go check out my AT vlogs from 2023. He's like the best. So I'm really glad that, yeah, we're spending time together this summer while I'm out here. And yeah, that's like the afternoon update. I'm gonna be climbing now, and hopefully just on this beautiful crest. Okay, I just got water from this creek, and above it is definitely a massive waterfall. I don't even think it was marked on the map. So cool. Okay, getting some of the views of the mountains I will be on soon, in like a couple hours. I will be up there somewhere. But the clouds over there are definitely a little ominous. Not too bad, but hope there's not an afternoon thunderstorm for sure. Okay, at the beginning of the 2-mile climb, the views are already beautiful. I like the steep part. I think it wasn't too steep the last 2 miles of climbing. But here's where we're like steep and switchbacking up the bowl, which I think it's the bowl behind me, but like I said, switchbacking. Come on, this is beautiful. Wow. Yeah, some dark clouds are rolling in exactly where I'm going, so let me show you, but the ridge to my left is so beautiful. Yeah. Okay, this looks so cool. I just did a big switchback I came up from up there. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Then I'll switch again. Way over here. I think that's like a shortcut. So the trail's actually above and then there. So no cutting switchbacks unless there's snow and a good reason to. Okay, so now I'm on that switchback. I came down along this one that loops up. Those folks over there, they're about to be over here. I think there's one more switchback toward the top, just somewhere near that like biggest pile of snow. Oh. Yeah, when I did this in 2018, this was just a pure like shoot. The trail was no trail. It was just snow. It was crazy. Okay, you can see that huge switchback I came up. That guy in the snow, I was just on that snow patch. Okay. On one of the last switchbacks. I will be up this thing. Whew, soon. Okay, everybody. My legs feel a little like jelly. Jelly right now. I might sit down, but then it does still go up a little bit before it still kind of evens out. Oh, but yeah, so gorgeous. So insanely gorgeous. Wow, look at those. Oh man. Okay. Well, took a little break, called Cam because I have service. It's his birthday. Yay. And took medicine, put an electrolyte in my drink, got my charger out, and almost to the top of this last little climb before it's easy or for the next little bit. So, wow, look at this. Oh God. Oh, okay, let me show you my view. Wow, wowie, wowie, everybody. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, the clouds above have officially started thundering. I feel like I'm right on the line because this side's nice and this side's scary. So I'm on this side of the ridge. Kind of seems like the nicer side, but also, can you hear it? It's also scary. I can hold it with this hand and you can see. I stay on this side of the ridge for another half a mile, maybe a little bit more than that. And then I tuck into the other side, which is definitely looking gray and dark blue. And now there's this thunder sounding ahead. Yeah, so I feel very lucky right now, very thankful that this these clouds have not unleashed. It's not like I want to get rained on, or it is like right above me, even though back there it looks nice. I still think I would fall underneath the storm if it really turns on. So that's scary because I'm up really high until I am done for the day, pretty much. I think it was maybe like a 5-mile ridge walk. So Cam is hiking up here, most likely, unless it really starts thunderstorming where he is first, then he might not hike in. He might just wait for me. But I'm like right on the line, and I just really hope that I can squeeze by unscathed. Okay, I just saw lightning right there. It landed on the other, on the other side of that ridge right here. But I'm supposed to go this way, and then I'm pretty sure I'm go into that bowl and then into that, like on the other side of that ridge. So I'm a little scared right now. I might like maybe I should stay in these trees and like let it pass, or maybe in the next set of trees. Should probably put my rain gear on. It's about to dump. And also, I hope I don't see any closer lightning. It was one straight line of lightning, so that's terrifying. Okay. Well, here I am because it's hailing. Snack Daddy is over there. We're hiding. I hope that it's definitely hailing, and I don't have my umbrella. Maybe that's good because there's also lightning. Ugh. And it's getting cold, so let me show you my view because this is not ideal. So the storm definitely moved over here. We're supposed to go into that bowl over there. We stopped, and like the blue skies are still kind of over there, but the stormy clouds are just moving and taking them over. So that sucks. Yeah, it's cold for sure. Like this is like cold, snowy, sleet. I think it's like more like sleet than hail. I put my backpack, like all the stuff that was in the outside pocket, I put it inside. I do have a trash bag on the inside, but I didn't bring my rain cover on this stretch. So the outside is exposed, but I put it under these bushes. And yeah, I don't know. I really just hope we're safe and it blows over quickly. Cam said it might be like an hour. So we'll see. Hope I don't get so cold. So wet and so cold. Yeah, maybe we should have gone and like found places to set up our tent or something. I don't know, but it's hard to say how bad this is gonna get. But the hail's really starting to come down, and you can see the other hillside like turned white from being hailed on, I think. Decided to keep going to warm up because the lightning and thunder have passed. So I'm freezing. Okay. Hey, I'm doing a bit better, but I'm still really cold and soaked through to the bone. So I might put on my warm clothes at some point, as long as it doesn't start raining again or anything. But yeah, It's beautiful. I put socks on my hands. And yeah. Oh, I think I just got a rock in my shoe. It is beautiful. So beautiful. Oh. Whew. So beautiful. 4.3 miles left. And the sun is on my face. I just want to collapse and cry so badly. Ah, almost there. Oh my gosh. This is seriously one of my favorite sections of the whole trail. It is like stunning. It's insane. Oh. Wow. Oh. Yay! Woo. Nix and Leffy reunited on trail.
That's right. I almost packed Ducky out, but
Oh.
I didn't want to get her wet, so.
She would have gotten so wet.
I know.
Wow. Okay, yeah, the views, woo!
Right?
These views are pretty good.
Look at those.
Oh my god. So beautiful. So nice. Wow, 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 everybody. It cleared up. Thank you, sun, for being out. Oh, thank you. Okay. Keep going.
Yeah, because I was like...
Okay, look how beautiful those mountains in the distance look. They look so good, so dreamy. Wow. Okay.
So when I came through the first time, I made sure to like pick out some...
Oh, yeah! The sunset's so pretty! The colors! Oh, yay. Okay, everybody, that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you tune in tomorrow. And I also want to say a huge thank you to my virtual trail angels who are supporting me over on Venmo and all the trail angels that I've seen in person and who have reached out. All your friendly comments mean so much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.